please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
I done screwed up already. Go.
What is going on, Canes fam? I am Matty Ice. He is Caniacs, and he is Chris. Boys, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How about y'all?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man. Happy to be joining you guys today, man, as we talk a little Bama.
I know it's been a while. Last time you were here, I wasn't. So, well, I stopped in for a little bit, but you know how it is. So, man, obviously, we're testing out some new things here. Robert fucked up a little bit, but it's okay. We're going to recover from that.
That's not that bad. It was just an extra video. That's all.
Whatever you say. Boys, with all that being said, how excited are you for football to be back, man? We got Bama in 4 days.
Oh, well, I mean, I can just tell you, bro. So tomorrow's my last day of work. I got a 5-day weekend coming up, Thursday, Friday. I got Monday off.
Oh, nice.
So pretty much as soon as I hit 4 p.m. tomorrow, I'm dialed and locked in for Bama. So I'm ready to rock and roll, man. That's how we do it for opening weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. How are you feeling, Robert?
Man, I'm super stoked, man. I cannot wait. It's just now, I mean, like, when was the last time we've had this much hype over college football season? I'm not talking about just Miami either. I'm talking about everywhere. It just seems like the excitement over college football this year is like, like, I don't think I've ever felt it like this. And I've watched college football for many years, but it just seems like the whole excitement for college. Is it because people are back in the stands?
Probably. I mean, I would think so. I mean, COVID's still a thing, but I mean, there's going to be fans in those seats, so that's what I'm saying.
Going to be in one.
But
I mean, for me, and I don't know if you disagree, Matt, for me, this is the biggest Miami Hurricanes football game since the 2003 Fiesta Bowl, with the overtime loss to Ohio State. This is the biggest Miami game that we've had in 18 years, no doubt, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Especially like opening day, like this is insane. And I was debating on actually going. And I gave it some hard thought, and I just was like, nah, like I went to the LSU game. That was the first game I went to, and like, you obviously go to see your team play, but like the vacation felt horrible, like after watching that, piss poor performance. And like, if they just got smacked by Alabama, I'd be like, I just really wasted that much money. You know what I mean? Like, obviously it was a good experience, but, got to see people, but do I really want to pay money for that? I'm just like,
well, and think about this. That was in Jerry's World, right? That was in Texas.
And that was really cool.
That was also Joe Burrow's first college football start after he came over from Ohio State. So.
Exactly. And I did not think – I was talking so much shit on Joe Burrow.
Me too.
On YouTube, on all the LSU fans, and I ate my fucking words. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was – no comment. But yeah, man, we got straight into Miami, but I didn't even get a chance to ask you guys, what'd you guys do over the weekend? Watch football? Anything else? What else? Tell me, fellas.
Yeah, man. So just hung low, man. Nothing too exciting or nothing like that. Tried out some new food carts on I think it was last Friday night. There's one of the writers from The Simpsons that I talked to. He's like a very well-known food critic in the Portland area here, and so he recommended the top 3 fried chicken spots in Portland. So
Ooh.
I already tried the one that he said was the best, which I agreed it was the best. And so I went to
I thought you
his
were gonna
second.
say I tried all 3.
No, I gotta get to that third place, but the second spot was pretty awesome. So that's what I did. What about you, man?
Go ahead, Robert.
Watch football. That was about it. One of my wife's really best friend just had a baby, so of course she couldn't go over there. So she messaged her, FaceTime her, doing that all day, and I watched football. So it was a good deal for me. How about you, Matt?
So it was good. I watched some football. I watched that UCLA Hawaii game. What was the other one? I saw a little bit of another one. I can't remember what the other one was. But obviously for me, like, it doesn't feel like season has started because the Canes haven't played yet. But yeah, man, on Friday, I don't think I told you, Chris, but my dad called me because he found a stray puppy at his work.
Okay.
And so he was like, I don't know what to do with it and stuff. And of course, like, I work with my girlfriend now, so I told her. She was the first person I told, and she was like, well, we're taking him. And I was like, wait, what?
Oh, there you go.
So I was like, oh shit. So she proceeded, didn't even tell me to message him. Straight up just messaged my dad and was like, we're taking him. Like, don't let anyone take him. Like, we're gonna take him.
I like it.
Yeah, so I go to pick him up, and he's this, like, literally like this big Chihuahua Cocker Spaniel, we think, mix.
Yeah.
So tiny. He ended up only weighing 3.5 pounds. We went to the vet and got him weighed, and they gave him some flea medication because he had some fleas, and they said only 8 to 9 weeks old. So we got a puppy, and he is, dude, he's a little crackhead. He's like flying all over the place, jumping like down from the couch. Like, my puppies that, like, when we had the German Shepherd Chocolate Labs, like, they would jump off the couch, but they would be very, like, hesitant about it. He just, like, flies off. Nice. He's a crazy ass dude.
Yeah,
he's like a flying squirrel.
For Bama,
flying squirrel,
ready.
Dude.
Yeah, dude. My best friend growing up had a Chihuahua, and that little dog, his name was Buddy. That little dog was a fucking basket case, dude. That dude was like popped on Ritalin all day long, is what it felt like. I was like, Chihuahuas are crazy.
Yeah. So that brings me into this, boys. I'm obviously thinking the whole dog thing. So for this edition of the Really Random Rankings, I want your top 5 dog breeds. If you could give me 5. I know that might be a little hard. Let's start with Robert this time first, because we never
do our thing.
Oh,
give
yeah.
Me 1 second.
Well, jeez, ain't even ready.
All right. So top 5 animal breeds that I like?
Dog breeds, yeah.
Dog breeds. My first one is a Rottweiler. I've always loved Rottweilers. I've always had Rottweilers. Just love them. They're really good dogs around kids. They're family dogs, and they're really intelligent. My number 2 is going to be a Labrador. I mean, because who doesn't love a Labrador? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter, chocolate, brown, it doesn't matter. All golden. Love all Labradors. My third favorite breed is going to be a German Shepherd.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like all the hair. That's why I don't have one. But it's an awesome breed because my uncle's had one. He actually had an ex-police dog, and that dude used to play with a bowling ball. That was his toy.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's crazy up in Detroit. But so German Shepherd's my third or fourth one. That was my third one.
Yeah.
Fourth one is going to be a Shih Tzu because that's what I have now. I love the little Shih Tzus, man. I don't know why. And then my fifth one, I got to go with my Chihuahua out here. Her name is Kitty. Her name is Kitty, and that's my favorite breeds, man. What about you, Chris?
Go ahead, Chris.
So I'm gonna go with my number 1 is gonna be my dog, which is a Pomapoo, so just a little 13-pound Pomeranian and poodle. I never ever
nice.
thought that I would like Pomeranians because I think they're pretty ugly dogs. But you mix them with a poodle, nice little mix there. Number 2 would be a German Schnauzer, miniature Schnauzer. So my grandparents, that's all they had growing up. So it was Schnauzer after Schnauzer. So that would be number 2. And then there's like a big drop off, I would say, after the top 2 between 3 and 5. So I'd probably put like a German Shepherd at number 3 because I do like them as big type dogs. I kind of
really
like
analyzing this.
I like
There's a big drop off.
There's a big drop off, and then probably like if I had to, I'd say maybe like a Yorkie or a Yorkie mix at 4 down at the barbershop.
Okay.
One of the people got one of those, and then maybe like a pit bull for number 5. I had an ex-girlfriend that had a pit bull, and it was probably cute till it was 2 years old. So,
all right, Mr. HD, what's good, man?
What's up,
what you
Mr.
got, Matt?
HD?
What you got,
So for me, man, I got at my number 5, I got Cocker Spaniel. We always had them, like, or some sort of mix, of Cocker Spaniel. Smart dogs and always loving, man. Number 4, you guys are gonna laugh at me. I love corgis. I think that they're funny looking. I think that they're adorable and they're pretty smart too.
Yeah, they are.
Number 3, I have the Malamute, man. I've always wanted an Alaskan like Malamute. I thought it would be so sick. They're huge, man.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be so cool to have one. And then my top 2 are actually what my 2 dogs are. So number 2 is German Shepherd. And then number 1, I have a Labrador Retriever, but I would say like Chocolate Lab. I've always liked Chocolate Lab. So
there we go.
So my puppies are a mix of Chocolate Lab and German Shepherd. So are my dogs now because they're like full size now.
Brother Jay Blaze put up his dogs, but then they're gone. So I don't know what they are. And I was going to read them, but he retracted them. But oh well.
I like it.
Hey, so obviously today's show, we had to have Chris on about this, opening weekend, obviously, but it's a big one, not just because it's opening weekend. We got Bama, boys.
We do.
So I thought we could kind of just like talk about our overall feelings, like what we expect, and then we could kind of break down the roster and depth chart. And any time during this, like if anyone wants to call in, we can have them on, get their thoughts on what we're talking about as well. What do you guys think?
Phone's working, 305-600-2907.
Yeah, absolutely. So do you guys want to kind of look at the depth chart first, or what do you think?
Let's go ahead and talk about our sponsor, Stickers by
Oh,
AB.
yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah, that's a must. He's our boy.
Go ahead, Robert. Take it away.
Everybody needs to go to www.stickersbyab.com. That's STICKERZ by ab.com. Use our promo code CCI15 and get 15% off your total order. Or right now, he's running a promo through Bama game. I think it's 20% off. And is it a Beat Bama code? I think. I had it written down, but anyways, I think it's Beat Bama or whatever code you get 20% off.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's got that new shirt he's got out. He's got the magnets, the stickers. He's got a lot of merch.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You got to cop all that stuff too, man.
Got to.
AB is always putting in work, man. He's always got something new, some new design. And like I gotta say too, the shirt quality too. Like when I got that Miami like sticker shirt, like that thing is nice. Like that's some nice material too. It's not cheap,
Yeah, I got it too, man. That's a dope shirt. Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Jay Blaze put German Shepherd, Rottweiler, Bull Mastiff, Cane Corso, and Puck. Ooh, Cane Corso. Good Lord. He likes them big ass dogs.
I know, dude. Even how do you say it? Mastiff or whatever? Those ones are big ass dogs too. Yeah,
that King Corso. That thing's like dinosaurs, man. That thing's ridiculous.
I got a pet dinosaur.
Man,
damn.
That Bull Mastiff, bro. That's like fucking Yokozuna, man, for your old WWF reference there.
Yeah, they're huge, but man, that King Corso is just like the biggest dog I've ever seen. Huge. Sorry, go ahead.
No, so I was gonna say, do you guys want to get into the depth chart for Miami, and then we can maybe go to Bama, and then if people want to call in, they can call in.
I like it.
Okay. Let me do I'll pop it up on the screen. There it is.
Are you popping up the Miami one?
The Miami one is popped up.
Okay.
Because I actually have to go into the drive and do the other one right quick. I forgot we were talking.
Oh yeah, no, you're good. So I'm thinking maybe we start from the offensive side. I know, Chris, you weren't on when we kind of did our lineups of like who we thought was going to start.
Sure.
I think we got pretty close, right, Caniacs? Like to
Yes.
what actually happened. I mean, there wasn't really anything that could be drastically different. I think the only thing that we kind of got wrong, I don't know for you, but specifically for me, was the right tackle position. DJ Scaife is starting, and I think that was more due to we didn't know his availability
Right.
and such. Because
Right.
I think I had Jared
Donaldson.
Williams there.
Yeah, I did too, and I had Donaldson on the left side instead of the right side, which I don't know why I did, but anyways.
Yeah. So kind of looking at this offense, guys, you look at the depth chart overall. How do you guys feel? Like, is there any position group that you're most excited to see, or one that you're more concerned with? You want to go first, Chris?
Yeah. I think the depth chart rolled out exactly as how most people thought. And if you were paying attention to really any length of fall camp, everybody saw that Keyshawn was running with the ones. There was no way that Rambo was not going to start. So Mike Harley's no shock as the starting slot receiver. I love that we have X that's going to be getting some serious reps also at the slot. So for me, the fact that Scaife's going to be your right tackle, Zion, who was in pads this morning, is going to be the left tackle, and then the or is if you get Jared Williams there, maybe Jared Williams sees some time on switching out. But to me, nothing was that shocking. We knew the king, we knew the running backs was going to be the way that was. So I think I would say if someone said, what is your one takeaway from the offensive depth chart? For me, it's that Mark Pope did not make the 6 deep. He did not make the 6 deep, being third in the slot depth chart. So for me, that's about as wild as it got on my end, man. What about you guys?
I think too, like just speaking on that a little bit, I think Mark Pope will actually get a little bit of burn too. I think we're going to have more plays offensively this season.
Mm-hmm.
But also too, I think there's going to be instances of Mike Harley maybe going outside and Pope is in that slot position. But man, I got to tell you though too, like I really love Xavier Restrepo. I think he's going to have a really good season.
Yep.
And I'm really excited for the future to see what he's going to bring. But yeah, man, what about you, Robert? What are you feeling about this?
Let's ask the caller. Who do we have on the line right now?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah. We got you.
Awesome. Yeah, this is Omar Rhett Smashley on Twitter.
What's
Yeah!
up?
Rhett
Rhett
Smashley, what's happening?
Smashley.
Omar was part of our
man.
Canes roundtable. There's Omar.
Yeah, I wasn't here, but it's good to meet you,
back.
Omar.
All right, fire away, Omar. What you got, brother?
Super excited to be calling in right now. I'm going to the game on Saturday, so I'm.
Oh, nice.
Man, I can't even sit still when I'm trying to work during the days, but
Right. I can imagine that.
I'm just pacing around my house right now, just ready to go. But I just wanted to give a shout out to X because I had him in my starting 4 at the round table, and I'm very, very happy he got that spot.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think X is the move, man, and I remember when you said that answer. So let's ask it this way, brother Rhett. So let me ask you this: I almost put 100 bones on Miami last night. The spread was 19 points on Bovado.com, so I almost put my 100 down. So do you think now that we are only 5 days away from kickoff, do you think that the spread holds at 19 for Bama? Is Bama going to cover?
Is Bama going to cover? I don't know about 19. I think it'll be more around that the 18 mark. Actually, I know it's only a point, but you know how this goes. It really does matter. Sure. But I honestly think on Saturday before kickoff, I think it ends up going up to around 21 and a half, just based on the whole country just.
I hope so.
Piling heavy into Alabama, which.
Sure.
If you do gamble, you know that's most of the time when the public is extremely heavy on one side, it doesn't go that way. So
sure,
right,
sure. I gotta say, I know you said
now, today I threw $100 on Miami money line at plus 675. So
God,
okay.
I think last night on Bovado the money line was plus 700. So yeah, you got some good odds there, brother.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yep.
Hey, so we got you on here, Omar. We're going to shift over, maybe talk about the defense a little bit. I think there's more debate in this area. I think this is more, I think a lot of people had different lineups, basically, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of guys, you could have plugged in differently. When you look at this roster for Bama defensively, what's maybe a position of worry for you? I think there's a glaring one, but I mean, I think you'll probably get that.
Yeah, I mean, the linebackers on our side you're talking about, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, CJ Ivy I'm a little wary about, but I don't our weak side linebacker Keontra Smith, you haven't seen much game tape with him, and I'm kind of worried about that. I don't know if we have the size on that just to stop a pulling guard. It's just I don't know if I'm very worried on the defensive side. I'll put it that way. I just don't know if we have the size to really put up with that O-line, but it's hopefully Hart comes into play and we really step up to the challenge. So, but are you talking about Amari Carter here?
That's what a lot of people are talking about.
I mean, I'm excited to see what he can do at striker.
Absolutely.
Honestly, I know we have some concerns about safety depth and that he might have to kind of come in and play safety a little bit in this game, at least, because of some injuries. But I really want to see what he can do at striker, because I think that that's a position that he can really help us in.
I agree. I was talking to one of my friends about this actually, and I think he won that spot sort of because of seniority, but also experience comes into play here.
Mm-hmm.
First thing he said to me was, yeah, but we'll get one big hit out of him and an ejection. But you know what? I think I'd rather that big hit. Hopefully it's on Bryce Young and he's out for the rest of the game.
Well, and hey, and you were talking about the linebackers, Omar, and Manny Diaz said a couple days ago that we are way faster at linebacker this year than years before. It's not the same dudes that as far as build go. I mean, these dudes aren't built like Shaq and Pinckney, but if they're looking for that fast, kind of that new wave linebacker, both in Flag and Keontra, it's going to be a tough call. But this morning on Paul Feinbaum's show, he was featured on one of the college football shows, and he said this Bama defense is going to be a top 3 defense in the nation. So this is what Miami's experienced O-line is going to be facing, a top 3 defense that a little stat gem for you. In Alabama's 2 deep, offense and defense, they have 11 5-star players in their 2 deep. Miami has 1. It's James Williams. Al Blades was a 5-star for most of his senior year, and then he dropped to 4. But 1 5-star versus 11 5-stars, and that might be the storyline going into Saturday afternoon.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because we're going to go over that. I built a little depth chart for Alabama, and I included stars. So sure. we'll look at that a little later. But I kind of
the PDF to pop up, so it won't be the PDF for this.
All that work for nothing. Thanks a lot, man. Anyways, I wanted to ask you about another position. I thought something. I mean, I haven't really heard that many people talk about it. Maybe I haven't been on Twitter or Instagram enough. Are you guys surprised at all that DeAndre Johnson isn't starting?
Why don't you go first, Omar? What do you think, brother?
You said DeAndre Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they got Jafari ahead of him.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll rotate in, but I don't know if, just throwing him in there he doesn't have Miami experience yet, and throwing him in there, I guess you could say he played in the SEC before, but it's still like, you don't really know what you're going to get at this, with this scheme yet. So It's kind of, I'm sure he'll get his reps in, but I'm not too surprised he's not starting.
Okay.
Sure.
So who's going to have more sacks this game? Zach McCloud or DeAndre Johnson?
I'm really hoping Zach McCloud here.
I know.
We've been waiting for him to break out for countless years.
I don't know. For me, dude, it's all about that middle, and I posted it on my 5X Instagram a couple hours ago. I want a healthy dose of Big John Ford and Nesta and Jared Harrison Hunt. I want that middle because they said Alabama's going to be predicated on the run and more of a power running team this season based on personnel. I want the middle of our defensive line, dude, to start stuffing in this football game, and that's what it's going to come down to, right? Who controls the line of scrimmage?
Absolutely. Let's kind of go over the secondary a little bit here. I know you referenced DJ Ivy. How much of that is worried about technique? How much of that is, because obviously we brought in T-Rob. To be honest with you, I think DJ Ivy is going to have a really good season. I think a lot of like the troubles he faced last season, it was all technique, and I don't know exactly how much of that was on coaching staff and how much was on him, but I really think that the T-Rob effect is real and it's going to really be beneficial for him. What are your thoughts on that, Omar?
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's partly technique, but just watching him out there, kind of, you can say the technique, but I also think it's the mind games he plays with himself sometimes. And once you see him have, one big catch on him, then it kind of just deteriorates from there, and you just it's like he's roaming around, and I think that's more his mind not being in it and kind of getting discouraged than anything else. So I think it's just he just has to work on brushing that last play off and going to make a play the next play. So
sure,
yeah,
great point.
Absolutely.
Great point.
So anything else defensively that we're looking at this depth chart? Anything else stick out to you guys, or we good from that notion?
I think
I feel good
I
about
don't
it.
see
Yeah.
Leonard Taylor on there.
Well, you do have the two freshmen as number 2, right? On the safeties.
Yeah, both of them are.
I like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought that was interesting too that Leonard Taylor wasn't on there.
I think he's I think they said he was just one step, was like number
below.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, because Jordan Miller's listed twice.
Yeah. They said he's
Yeah,
he's
talk
right there.
about a body transformation with Jordan Miller. Holy shit! If you haven't seen his pictures on social media in the last 30 days, my God.
Absolutely.
Jeez, man.
All right, Big Daddy. Look, we're going to go ahead and ask anybody who calls in today. We're going to put you on the spot. What's your call for the game?
Is that me?
Yeah, what you got, Omar?
Yeah, Omar, you called in.
Yeah.
What's my call for the game?
Yep.
Yeah, what's your
Yeah.
score prediction?
Yeah.
You guys might not like this, but I'm thinking it's going to be 45 Alabama, and we're going to put up 24, and that last touchdown is going to come within the last 3 minutes. I don't.
Okay.
45-24.
My heart has been broken so many times that I can't call a win. I gotta tame my expectations until I see it. So
I got you.
So
man. I can't blame
so
it. That's a
45
solid one.
45-24. So you are saying as of right now, Alabama covers the 19-point spread. So my follow-up question to end this on, Omar, is if it stays true to 45-24, what are you going to be drinking post-game? What's the drink of choice?
I don't know. I kind of drink anything in sight. So
There you go.
He doesn't discriminate. There we go.
Yeah. I was talking to AB on Twitter a couple days ago about his tailgate plans, and he was like, "Yeah, I was thinking about just drinking by the car a little bit and then heading in." And I'm like, "Yeah, man, I don't think you understand how me and my friends do it. We're gonna be drinking from 8 a.m. until game time, and through the game we're gonna go out after." He's like, we might be going out after if we somehow pull out a win." And I'm like, "No, man, we're going out regardless.
Regardless.
what we do."
Let's go.
So.
Well, I know I speak for the three of us, man, when I say let's hope you're wrong on that score prediction and that we can hashtag beat Bama.
Absolutely.
Hey, I want that $675 too, and a good feeling in my heart. So I'm hoping for a win, but I'm just taming my expectations.
$675 will make a good feeling in anyone's heart.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
Hey, man,
All
we
right,
appreciate
Omar.
you calling in, man. Go ahead and let the people where they can throw out your social.
Yeah. Yeah, follow me at Rhett Smashley, just to play on Rhett Lashley's name. And DM me if you're going to be in Atlanta. We'll all link up for the tailgate and the night before and the night after. So I'll see you guys there.
All right,
All
go
right,
Canes,
sounds
Thank
good,
you so
Omar.
much for having me on.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Thanks
Go
for coming
Canes.
on, bro.
All right, bye-bye. Go Canes.
Hell yeah. All right, caller
Oh
one.
man,
I like when the phones are working.
that was awesome, man. Omar knows his stuff, man. I really,
He does.
that's cool.
Yeah. That dude's not
Cool
going to be
dude,
able to
too.
pass. He ain't going to be able to pass a breathalyzer Saturday night. We know that either way.
Oh yeah, I'd love to have him on the post game show. See how
Yeah,
that goes.
Exactly.
Yeah. So boys, did we have another caller, Robert, or no?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. Are you able to put the Alabama depth chart in, or should we?
No, I can't put it in.
Just talk.
But we
Okay.
can talk about it.
Okay.
It won't open up the PDF in OBS, so I would have to go in, save it to another file, all that good stuff. I don't have time.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you're good. So just looking at this, man, because I kind of went through. There's a lot of oars on the Alabama depth chart, and I think I only counted, like, out of all the names on here. I don't know how many names there are, because there's a backup for each position, but then there's like slashes for almost every position as well. You know. I think there was only like 2 3-star guys. There was like a receiver and maybe like a defensive back.
Sure.
Like
We
a cornerback.
have Slander Bolden. He's a redshirt junior. He's a 3-star.
Yeah. A
We
cornerback.
have
Oh, yeah. So Kyrie
Kyrie
Jackson.
Jackson.
And then Jalen Moody, who's a linebacker. That's it. Everyone else, quarterback, the running back. So super, super interesting to me. So obviously they have Bryce Young, and I mean, sophomore quarterback, I modern day quarterback. He played like literally like 15 minutes away from my house. What are you guys expecting from him? Like, in all honesty, like, because I haven't really seen too much of him since like high school, obviously. I don't know how much he played as a true freshman, like if he even played in any games. But what are you guys kind of expecting?
Go ahead, Chris.
Well, I mean, yeah, well, so I don't even know what to expect. Obviously, this is making his first career start on Saturday afternoon against the Canes. So for me, I don't know what to expect. I haven't seen him take a college snap yet. Obviously, he's going to be playing behind, beefy 4- and 5-star O linemen that know how to get their shit done. And so, I mean, obviously, when you have that kind of protection, I think you're going to be able to do some great things. So for me, this comes down to not what I expect from Bryce Young, but what kind of exotic blitz packages and coverage schemes Manny Diaz can dial up. And that'll be the story of the day is Manny Diaz returning to defensive coordinator. How can he withstand the gauntlet that is usually an Alabama offense?
Yeah. Well, I think, and like we've said, it's going to come down to the trenches, right?
Mhm.
I mean, are we going to actually be able to stop the run? Because Alabama, man, just like us, they got some backs.
Sure.
Like I think they got their starter solidified. His name's Brian Robinson.
Mhm.
But then they got like an array. I think there's like 3 guys competing for the second spot. And one of them's like a 5-star, and they're all the other 2 are 4-star guys too.
Sure.
So, I mean, it's pick or poison, right? So it's if one
Right.
dude's not in rhythm or whatever, throwing another one, like that's just, I don't know. I'm worried about stopping the run. And I know Omar referenced it a little earlier, like how's Keontra going to be? He's a little undersized. And just how are the linebackers going to perform overall on our side?
Sure.
But
Brother Jay Blaze says if you put pressure on the rookie QB and force him to turn the ball over, make rookie mistakes, and turn it into points.
yeah, but I mean, are we going to even be able to get pressure? We got some defensive ends that haven't really,
Well, here's
proven themselves.
what do we know about Jalen Phillips last year? What do we know? All we know is he was hurt before, came from
But there was
UCLA.
okay, but we gotta say you gotta say though too, there was a lot of hype. Everyone was saying how unblockable he was before the season started.
Well,
Correct.
Jalen Phillips was the #1 player in high school football
Yeah,
in
and
2017.
that's
in
a little
all of
different.
high school football.
Right.
But-
So-
But
And
quick
the other thing
football.
too that we gotta say too is, like, I mean, if anything, this offseason, like, people were expecting, I feel like this is from my perspective, people were expecting a little more from Jafari Harvey. I think, don't you think that's fair to say that people were
Yep.
expecting maybe to see a little bit more pop and stuff?
Well, I think a lot of
Same
people
thing.
are just still upset about seeing 53 up there as a starter.
Yeah.
the defensive end. They still got that taste of him as linebacker.
Yeah.
It's a whole different ball game now.
Well, and I think what a lot of people are saying is, I think it's interesting he's starting because a lot of people are saying he's going to be more of a situational pass rush kind of guy, like comparable to
Not now.
I think Trent Harris is. I know that's what I
Yeah.
think is interesting. I just really want to see how he performs too. I mean, I think as Canes fans we should be supporting whoever is wearing that
Right.
orange and green. So I'm gonna wish anyone the best that's wearing that jersey. Obviously, man, if I'm gonna make fun of someone, I'm gonna make fun of someone. But obviously, it's all love when someone's wearing that orange and green, man.
Well,
Really-
and I think
ahead.
you're going to see an 8-man rotation on Saturday. So dudes
Oh,
that are
absolutely.
the Chance Williams and the DeAndre Johnsons, those guys are going to get in, just like you're going to see people roll in like Jared Harrison Hunt on the D tackle. So we'll see a good portion. I think we'll see a healthy dose of 8 men rotating on the D line.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's one of Manny D's things is keep heavy rotating on the line, keep our guys fresh, work on that offensive line, work it down. Fourth quarter, we have, hopefully our defensive line is not as wore out as their offensive line. And then if we can keep it close, you never know. You just never know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
So just overall, like looking at this depth chart too, I don't know if you guys have this in front of you. I know you don't, Chris, because I didn't send
No.
it over to you.
Mhm.
I mean, you look at this and you just see all the 4s and 5 stars. It's a little intimidating. Obviously, it's not all about stars and stuff. But the thing that I think is interesting, and I think everyone referenced this on Twitter, it was kind of a big talked about thing on Twitter. I think it was like last night or the
We
night
got a caller
before.
coming in. Keep going.
Okay, but 12 freshmen on Bama's depth chart.
Sure.
And I think it's true freshmen. I don't know. There might be a couple redshirt freshmen thrown in there. Do you really think that makes much of a difference? How much of a difference do you think it makes, Chris?
Well, I think for me, one of the podcasts I really like, and they actually drop new episodes every day. It's called the Andy Staples Show, and he's a college football writer for The Athletic. And his show yesterday morning, I think it's called Football and Grits, is the Monday show. They were saying that Miami on paper doesn't pass the eye test. They don't look like SEC bodies. They don't look like an Auburn. They don't look like some of these foes that they play week in and week out in conference. So on paper, the eye test it's not close when we talk about what these bodies look like. So for me, whether it's freshman or senior for Alabama, I think you have to see what these dudes look like on the football field. I'm very confident in our strength coach David Feely. So for me, we're going to see what the eye test looks like, I think, in the first quarter, in the first 2 or 3 series, whether it's a freshman or a junior or senior out there for Alabama.
Absolutely.
What's up, Little City boy?
So we still got a caller or what?
Yeah, he's on. Go ahead.
All right, let's do it. Who do we have calling in?
Hey, it's your boy Jimmy, man. What's going on, dude?
How's it going, Jimmy? How's your night going?
Oh, good. I'm doing good, man. I'm ready to get this. I'm ready to get this thing started with the Canes, and I'm just excited all around, man. The defense and all that good stuff, man. I want Zach McCloud to have. I want him to have a monster game. I think he's gonna be a monster on the defensive side.
Okay.
Let's hope so. I like that.
Let's hope so. What are you most looking forward to this game, Jimmy? Man, football's back. What are you looking forward to? Maybe a position group you're most excited for. What are you looking forward to?
Oh man, I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to the receivers, man. I want to see our receivers. I want to see our receivers really bust out. Like, I know we're gonna do some damage. I know we're gonna do some damage on the run, but the U over the years, as we all know, the U has always been wide receiver hungry. So I think we're gonna see that trend continue, especially with Strapo and all those other a lot of the young freshmen that we have. I think we're gonna see a lot of those guys step up. So it's gonna be an effort. It's gonna be an effort on offense and defensive side of the ball. It's gonna come down to who can outrun who can outrun Alabama. Who can come up with the big plays. The most big play is gonna come. It's gonna come down to that. whoever has the ball last is gonna be the one that comes out on top because
Okay.
we know this is not gonna be. I can tell you one thing, guys. This is not gonna be an easy game, because it is Alabama, and so I think we're in for a really really back and forth game as far as like the offensive side and with a couple of defensive plays coming in. So we're in for a good one, man.
So Jimmy, let me ask you then, man. What's the position group that most worries you with this Miami team?
Definitely the most worrisome position. I'm worried about the linebackers. Really, I mean,
okay,
that's really the one spot where, we're a little weak there. That's not really our strong point. I mean, yeah, we have a couple of decent guys, but like there's really no guy that you could say like, oh my God, this guy's good or this guy's good. So, I mean that's gonna be a little worrisome. I mean, we're gonna have a little bit of trouble getting pressure on the quarterback. That's our biggest problem, especially like when we play high quality teams. It's always been our troublesome point, especially giving up long yards or long runs. So that's the one thing that we're going to have to avoid if we want to keep this. If we want to stay in the game,
Yeah.
Hey Jimmy, I got a question for you, brother. So let's call it right here and now, buddy. Who gets the first Miami Hurricanes touchdown of the season?
That's gonna be Harris. I think it's gonna be a Harris, running the end zone for a touchdown, man.
I love it,
man.
Play.
Hey Jimmy, I got one last question for you, man. What's your score prediction? I know you said whoever has the ball last is gonna win, but what's your score prediction for this game?
35 to 14, I think.
Okay.
35-14. The reason why I think there's gonna be an offensive battle, and I really think our defense can come to play. We're gonna have a little bit of shakeups here and there, but I really have faith in Manny Diaz and what he brings to the table. And I know on the offensive side, Lansley is known for bringing out really good schemes. So we're in for a good one, man. I'm just glad for football to be back, bro.
Yeah, I'm happy too.
Absolutely, man. Hey, so thank you so much for calling in, Jimmy. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, man.
Absolutely.
Oh, definitely, man. Let's go Canes all day, man. I can't wait.
All day.
Hey, let's go.
Go Canes, Jimmy.
Jimmy, you have a great day, man. We'll talk to you later, brother.
All right, man. You take care, bro.
You too, brother. Later.
Take care.
Bye.
Boys, you ain't gonna believe this.
Oh, what's up?
Brad Tejeda is in the house. What's up, fam?
Oh, he
Hopefully
is?
it's all well
No
with you
way.
guys. Yep. What's up, Brad? Hope everything is good with you, money.
Brad?
No.
Oh, I thought
not
you meant
on
he's.
phone. No, he's on
Oh.
chat. Sorry, on the chat.
He's on chat. I was
Yeah,
like,
no.
bro, where is
I mean,
he at?
can
I don't
call
hear
in
him.
if he wants to. He knows.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, I do not hear him at all. What's up,
It was
Brad?
in chat. I know you can't see the chat.
Hope you're doing well, man. Miss you, man.
Yep, absolutely.
We gotta have Brad on. I need to talk to that guy soon, man. It's been a long time.
Been a long time.
Oh yeah. So, do you guys want to do our stat of the week or what?
Hold on.
You got it. You got it. Do it. Dial it up, Matt.
Wow.
You got the solo action. Let's rock and roll.
Well, Robert's got to dial it up.
I got to dial it up. Hold on. It takes me a second here. I got to get used to where everything is at. We're going to do the what now?
Stat of the week, bro.
Stat of the
Come on,
week.
you
Okay.
slacking.
Here we go. Hold on. Brad, the number is 305 600 2907. 305 600 2907. And stat of the week. Here we go. right, what's that stat of the week?
Stat of the week today for you boys. We can call it. I guess we can call it a three-fer. Nick Saban is 14-0 in opening games for Alabama. He has outscored opponents. His teams have outscored opponents 566 to 163. That's an average score of 40-12, approximately.
Oof.
Whew.
That's rough times. That's rough times.
Rough
So,
times.
just talking about some of these games. 2016, Bama beat number 20 USC 52-6. In 2012, they beat number 8 Michigan 48-14. 2017, they beat number 3 FSU. This is when DeAndre Francois got injured in the game, and then, you know, their season was. I feel like it's been downhill for that program ever since. They beat FSU 24-7. 2008, they beat number 9 Clemson 34-10. 2015, they beat number 20 Wisconsin 35-17, and the closest one was they beat number 7 Virginia Tech 34-24. So definitely some ass whoopings in those first games. I don't know how that, if that changes your guys' opinion about this game at all, but I just thought it was a little interesting to bring up.
You know, there's always got to be one team, right, that bucks the trend. So it's got to be us on Saturday, man. If the closest people is Wisconsin getting within 10, we gotta get within 10 and pull this dub out, man. We got to.
Yeah, absolutely. How big is it though, too? Like, we didn't even talk about this. I know we're talking about Bama right now, but man, I'm excited because they're saying tailgating's back in Miami, man. I don't know. Yeah. Florida's living it up out there, man.
It's back, dude. It's super spreader on Saturday afternoon, dude. COVID super spreader. We're back.
I'm ready.
Hey, no, but they have the dome open, so it's fine. Like,
that's true. Yeah, no masks.
Cleared out. Yeah. No, it's all good. No, if I'm going to, I'm sorry, but if I'm going to a game, I'm wearing a mask no matter what, even if COVID wasn't a thing. If there's Alabama fans, like, I do not want any of that shit.
Do they even sell masks in Georgia? I don't think they do. That was probably governor mandate. I don't think you're allowed to sell masks in Georgia.
Oh my god, that's funny.
We'll see what it looks like.
Oh god, people are gonna fucking hate us, but I don't even care.
Oh, yeah.
Those 7 people watching are gonna be very upset.
Yeah.
It's actually 11 right now.
Oh, it's 11. Oh, wow. Breaking records. Look at that. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think we didn't even go around and say score predictions. I don't know if you guys are ready for that. I don't know if that stat of the week changed anything for you.
No, let's do it. I say let's go around and do score predictions for all three.
I want Chris to go first so I can take his score. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to say, okay, so you said he's 14-0 all-time in opening games. Closest team is Wisconsin that got within 10. I'm going to say 34-30 Miami is what I'm going with. 34-30 Miami for the win on Saturday. Who's next?
Go ahead, Robert.
34-30 the U.
Okay.
Liberty City Boy says he's got 28-17 Canes.
Okay. Well, I guess I get to be the downer. I'm going 37-27 Alabama.
Okay.
And I don't think that's anything that, like, I don't think that's anything we should be disappointed with. I think this is the year, if you want to beat Bama, this is the year you can do it. I just don't know if this team is really able to.
What's up, AO 305 vibe? Let's see.
Well, we're gonna find out, right? Sunday morning, we'll find out how everybody's feeling in Canes fan when we wake up and see what that final score is, whether it ruins our Labor Day weekends or not.
I know, for real.
All right, so I'm gonna go. I've been really thinking about this a lot. I really think it's going to be a higher scoring game than what people think. I know Bama's got a good defense. That secondary, that secondary is still a little, iffy. I mean, they did pretty good last year, but with King coming back his second year, Rhett Lashlee, pretty much. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw that All Access. King says he's so comfortable in that offense that he's
a little bit of
call plays. You know what I'm saying? So his accuracy apparently is off the chain.
I can't hear Robert.
I think we lost him. I think we lost Robert on the audio.
Oh no, I'm here. You may not hear me there, but they can hear me. But I'm gonna go Canes 42. But unfortunately, I'm going to go Bama 48.
Chris, can you hear me?
No, yeah, I can't. I think Robert cut out. I couldn't hear any of what Robert said.
I can't hear what he's saying either.
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
We can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. What was your score prediction, you old fart?
48-42 Alabama.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. High scoring.
I mean,
scoring.
What would you guys say? Like, obviously, there's no such thing as like a consolation loss, but like, what would you say? Like, you would feel good. Like, hey, we didn't get our ass kicked that much.
I would say if as of last night, the spread was 19 points on Bovado.com. If Alabama does not cover the spread, and it's 14, it's a 10-point loss, whatever. I think as everybody just heard, watching what Alabama's points are versus their opposing points on opening games in the last 14 years. I think if Alabama does not cover the spread, that's a win for the Miami Hurricanes football team, and something you can build off heading into the rest of September and the rest of the season. So if this is blowout city and Miami loses by 35 points and shits the bed in another big game, I think we have some other questions that might need to be asked come Sunday morning.
I just don't see this a blowout. Either way, I just don't see it a blowout.
Okay.
Week 6 maybe against Alabama, probably a bigger blowout. But new freshman quarterback, just his first start. I mean, I know he's got 5 stars and he's the number one. It was supposed to be like number one dual threat, but
sure.
I mean, we got speed on the defense now, a lot faster than we were last year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Matt, what do you want to end it with, brother?
Card of the week, bro. Let's do it.
Let's do it, Robert.
Card of the week. Hold on, I gotta get all this shit situated. I gotta remember where everything. Card of the week. Bam.
Oh man. Oh shit.
All right, so what's this beautiful card of the week?
Chris, you're going first.
Okay, all right. So my card of the week I picked up a couple months ago is a 2021 Greg Rousseau autograph rookie card. It's a refractor. Score is the brand, which has been making a comeback over the last couple of years. So pretty cool looking card, numbered to 50, only 50 of them made. And hey, Greg Rousseau, man, had the highest QB pressure percentage of any player in the NFL preseason. 33% of his snaps were QB pressures. So I think we got a good one up in Buffalo. What do you got, Matt?
Okay, well, in honor of this guy just getting traded, I got a Denzel Perryman rookie auto, not numbered. It's a Leaf. I think it's a Leaf metal. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice on card auto. But yeah, man, one of my favorite Canes of recent,
Absolutely.
But yeah, man. So boys, what are the plans for the game this weekend? What are you guys gonna do, Chris?
I'm having a little brother-in-law. He's coming up. Usually comes up for opening weekend every year, and so we're gonna do this big Miami game on Saturday with the two of us. What about you guys?
Robert?
I already told the wife, do not schedule any animals to be groomed at that time because I will not be available. So
yes,
we pretty much have the afternoon off since it starts at around 12:30 for us out here. I'm just gonna sit around. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to put on the grill. Other than that,
there you go.
The TV's ready, the beer's ready. I'm filtering some vodka right now, so I'm ready to get down.
Hell yeah!
Hey,
what do you got, Matt?
I'm going over to my girlfriend's cousin's husband's house. Dude has like full surround sound, has like an 80-something inch TV. What? We're just gonna watch games all day, so I'm ready for that, man. He's super excited.
Oh yeah, Ooh. It's games all day on Saturday. Yeah. You gotta be on the couch from 9 to 9.
But yeah, man. Anyways, so that's about it.
Cool.
One real quick caller. Who we got?
Yeah, man, we got Brad from Gainesville. What's going on?
Brad Tejada, what's up?
What's up?
What's up, fellas? I just wanted to call and say keep doing your thing. Cane fans love what you guys are doing. Keep up the great work, man. We appreciate everything you guys do.
Thanks, Brad. We appreciate you, man.
Bro.
Always, man. Took a little break, had to take care of the family, but I'm back. Alabama week 1, man. There's no better
there's no better time to come back to not only college football but to be a Miami Hurricane fan, right? Like this is easily the biggest game of Miami Hurricane fans' life in the past probably 10, 15 years.
Easy. All right, Brad. I know we're about to sign it off, but let me ask you this though: what's your biggest key to the game, and what's your score prediction?
Ooh, all right. So biggest key to the game has got to be the trenches on both sides, specifically Zion Nelson versus Will Anderson. That is going to be the matchup I'm going to look for the most, just because, as we know, Zion Nelson has been in and out of practice for the past couple months, similar to what Evan Neal over at Alabama has been doing as well. But, I mean, you look at a couple years ago, right? Zion Nelson's first career start against University of Florida, another big-time matchup, first game of the year. Similar stage to what we're about to go to now, but obviously Zion Nelson's first career start. The key is going to be he was going against guys like Joshua Grenard, Ja'Kai Polite, who were obviously top defensive ends that year. Similar to something like Will Anderson's going to be bringing to the table, along with a lot of the other defensive fronts for Alabama. I want to see not only the development of Zion Nelson and how, healthy he is, but I want to see how great of a developer Coach Justice is. Because as we all mentioned, we have a 6-man rotation that has combined of like 500 plus FBS starts. This is the most, consistent offensive line we've had in a long time. So this is make or break year, not only for Manny Diaz, but we got to see that next step for a lot of these offensive linemen. I think Navon Donaldson's got to be the anchor of the O-line this year, but I think the key is going to be Zion Nelson first, Will Anderson, and then also how well can our defensive end pass rush alone on that offensive line of Alabama.
Yeah, I got you, man. I got you. So what's your score prediction, man?
Score prediction.
I don't.
Man,
if you don't,
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm feeling confident. The closer we get to this game, the more confident I feel. Bryce Young has only thrown 22 passes in his college career for like 150 yards and 1 touchdown. We got a guy in De'Aaron King who's came back for his final year for one reason only, to beat the team like Alabama. And this is the first time he's had an offensive coordinator back-to-back years. So we know how key that is for us. And I think the Miami Hurricanes, man, pull up the upset 34-28. I got 2 early field goals from my guy, Andy Mustache Borgalis, to go up 6-0 early. We're going to go up 6-0 early, and I think we ended off with 4 touchdowns to end the game. And you might possibly see your boy Brad running onto the field if we end up winning this football game.
Hey.
Let's go.
I love it. Hey, thanks so much for calling, Brad. We got to have you on again, and we'd love to come on whenever you have us.
Oh, hey, anytime, fellas, you guys are more than welcome. Like I said, man, you guys keep killing it. You guys are doing great things, on social media, off social media. Great guests as always. Man, it's all about supporting each other. We're one of the biggest and best college football fan bases around the world, man. And it's all about supporting each other through the ups and downs, man. So you guys keep doing your thing. I appreciate y'all as always. And go Canes.
Go Canes.
Go Canes.
Jay
Go
Buddy
Canes,
says, what's up?
There we go.
All right, Brad.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you, man. Y'all have a great one.
No worries, man.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
we go.
man. What a way to end it, right?
What a way to end
Yep.
it. Go
Man,
Canes,
we can't go
baby.
anywhere than that. Boys, I'm just got to say, I'm so excited. I cannot wait for Saturday. Go Canes.
I know. I'm ready, dude.
Thanks, everybody.
Go Canes, baby.
Hey, peace.
Peace out, baby.
Yo.